Lionel Messi is a professional soccer player, footballer, who plays for Barcelona. He's also a staple of the Argentinian National Football team. An ingenious player, number 10 is currently widely considered to be the best footballer in the world and a viable contender for the greatest footballer of all time. That's right, he's the GOAT. With a resume like that, it's not surprising to find that Lionel earns roughly $92 million a year, and that's before taking into account all of his many endorsements, which bumps that number up with mansions in both Barcelona, Spain, and Rosario, Argentina. Among the 736 players that participated in the last World Cup in 2018, Lionel Messi is the highest paid person competing in the sport. This 32-year-old footballer is the forward of Spain's FC Barcelona and the captain of the Argentinian national team. Being one of the most prolific athletes in the world has secured Messi a bank account with an estimated $400 million sitting inside of it, which means he can do things like take private jets to award ceremonies or go for joyrides in his Maserati, all of which is a far cry away from the modest life he grew up in. Messi was raised in Argentina's third largest city of Rosario as the son of a steel factory worker and a cleaner. He excelled in soccer from an early age, but a hormone deficiency threatened to snuff out his legacy before he even had a chance to begin. At the age of 13, Messi traveled to Spain, where he was signed to his first contract with FC Barcelona, who then paid for his treatments to battle the disease. After that, he steamrolled through the franchise's youth program on his way to debuting for the team's top squad in 2004 at the age of 17. Since then, Messi has won FIFA's Player of the Year award 5 times, led Barcelona to 4 Champions League titles, time living in his lavish mansion in Barcelona, where he has all the necessary fixings to make sure he keeps on top of his training. If he feels like spending some time back home in Rosario, he's got a home there too, but contrary to widespread rumors, Lionel Messi does not live in a house shaped like a soccer ball. Hey guys, it's Kara, and today we're taking a look at the homes of one of the world's most famous athletes, Lionel Messi, here for you on Famous Entertainment. I know next to nothing about soccer, but even I know who Lionel Messi is, and we'll see his mansions in both Spain and Argentina. Don't forget to like, hit subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified when we post so you never miss a vid. We've also done house tours in the likes of David and Victoria Beckham and Patrick Mahomes of the NFL, and we'll link to some at the end. Follow me on Instagram to chat, and as usual, let me know whose house tour is next in those comments down below. Now let's get into this video. Having spent most of his time at this point living in Barcelona, it makes a lot of sense for that city to be Messi's main base of operations. Messi lives there with his wife Antonella, his 3 kids, and 2 dogs. The Messi property, sounds weird when you phrase it like that, I promise you it's not messy at all, is located in the upscale Bellamar neighborhood in the coastal town of Castelldefels. This exclusive suburb of Bellamar is located about 25 kilometers southwest of Barcelona and has seen immense development and reevaluation ever since Messi decided to move in around 2009. The average home in Bellamar has a listing price of around $6 million, and the home that Messi purchased would realistically go for as much as $7 million if sold today. When Messi purchased his home back in 2009, he bought it for $2 million, but then spent millions more to renovate and adapt his abode to his liking. At just 19 kicks away from the Camp Nou football stadium, and with his training center in close proximity, it's likely that his home's location had a lot to do with Messi's purchase, being in close proximity to the type of facilities that make a footballer's daily routine all the easier. In terms of the actual home itself, it features open terraces and expansive windows that overlook a mesmerizing view of the rolling Catalan hills and the blue waves of the Mediterranean Sea. The outdoor space includes a barbecue pit and dining area, in addition to a massive garden that surrounds the entire property, and a small playground for his 3 young children to have some fun with. Before we head inside, let's take a look at one last thing: the soccer pitch from which Messi practices his craft daily and tries to break his own personal records. Inside the home, a Mediterranean theme is present throughout. The decor consists of wooded floorboards, bright painted walls, and panoramic glass windows. Floral wallpaper and wall colors is abundant, while the general color scheme plays a lot with various shades of beige and brown, including chestnut toned floors and dark brown and light walnut furniture. This basic, uncomplicated decor gives the home a comfortable and modern overall feel. The mansion also houses a gym, spa, private theater, and a swimming pool, but as nice as Messi's home is, it's not without its controversies. For one thing, the entire home is situated in the middle of a no-fly zone, despite being located extremely close to an airport. Rumors abound that Messi had used his influence with the local government to ensure that was the case to protect his privacy, but others have pointed to his home being located in the middle of an area that houses endangered fauna and flora, which makes the home off-limits to most people. According to his teammate Ivan Rakitic, in 2013, Messi's neighbors were making life difficult for him. They were renting out rooms in their house, and the new tenants were noisy, rude, and often played music super loud, disturbing both Messi and his family. At first, Messi's solution was to build a wall between the two houses, but his neighbors threatened legal action. So what did he do? What do you think he did? He bought them out, of course, ensuring his family's privacy. Considering that Messi spends almost all his time living in this house, I get it. I mean, if I had that type of money, I would probably do the same thing. As I mentioned before off the top, before moving to Barcelona at only 13, Messi grew up in Rosario, Argentina. In fact, I managed to find a picture of the house he grew up in. Considering we just got finished looking at the mansion he lives in now, that's a pretty great way to visually sum up just how far Messi has come in his life and what he's managed to accomplish with his singular talents. In contrast to his humble childhood home, once Messi started making some real bank, he purchased a mansion on the outskirts of Rosario so that he can return home as often as he likes and always have a place to go. Details of this house are a closely guarded secret. There isn't a single picture of it anywhere online that I could find. That might have something to do with several of his family members living there, and Messi probably likes to keep their lives as private as possible so that people don't harass them when he isn't around. The one detail I was able to discern about the mansion is that it is reportedly situated on the banks of the Parana River. Alright, before we finish this video up, we've got one last home to look at. Only this next home is not Messi's actual place. It's just been linked to him a whole lot. Back in 2013, a rumor started circulating that Messi has hired an architect to create a new home for him, one shaped like an actual soccer ball. The home structure is football-like in shape, and the rest of the grounds is situated to resemble a soccer field in two halves if seen from above. From a certain angle at the front, the design of the home also appears to make the shape of a number 10, Messi's playing number. The home was apparently designed by a man named Luis de Garrido, and he was basically shooting his own shot by creating these rumors that Messi was interested in his services. He even went so far to say that the home is located in Lavaneres, St. Andrew, and that Messi purchased it for £7 million. But in reality, Messi did no such thing, and the home is just theoretical, never even of being built. I gotta admit, I've been looking at clips and images of this home for a hot minute now, and I can't tell if this place is a masterpiece in architecture design or an absolute travesty. I suppose it depends on how much you like soccer, but considering the greatest player in the world wants nothing to do with it, I suppose that means it's tackier than anything else. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of our Lionel Messi house tour. What did you guys think? Are you surprised that a guy as wealthy as he is only has 2 homes? I gotta admit, I kinda am. Although his house in Rosario might be so awesome that between it and the one in Barcelona, there's literally nothing else he needs. Hopefully one day he gives us an inside glimpse at that home so we can take a look. Be sure to let me know in the comments as well as whose house is next. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!